Hey out there, everyone. Hope everyone's had a wonderful, blessed, joyful week. Hope you all had a joyful day. Hope you all are safe and healthy, living your best life. That being said, we're talking about the Monday Night Football game tonight between the New York Giants and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This is a game in which Tom Brady will face probably one of the only team, if not one of the only teams, to have to hold a negative image over Tom Brady's career, a Hall of Fame career, which is New York Giants. He lost two Super Bowls to them. Um, Last year, this is one of the few games that Tampa Bay Buccaneers kind of struggled in. Last year, I think there was a controversy, if I'm correct, in the goal line when there was a pass interference called or situation like it was called or was it called? I can't remember. All I remember was pass interference in the goal line that went in favor of Tampa Bay, which was the difference in the game at the end. So this game, Tom Brady will go and the Buccaneers will go into upset to, sorry, Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers will go into this game to prevent their second straight NFC East upset. So last week they lost to the Washington football team, 29-19 in the upset game. Tonight, they played New York Giants, who coming off a victory over the Las Vegas Raiders after a bye week, which they had last week. So people said that was an upset. I had them winning that game 2 weeks ago, so I don't view it as an upset. The defense has played much better up to date. Offense has got it somewhat going, even with the Barkley injury. So tonight, Tampa Bay injuries. Nose tackle Vita is out. I think that's a big missing piece because I think he could have dominated his matchup tonight. And then the other matchup is wide receiver Antonio Brown still out in the slot. I thought he also could dominate his matchup tonight. Talk about the New York Giants. They're about starting wide receivers Sterling Shepard, also without starting linebacker Lorenzo and without starting free safety Logan tonight, which I think Logan is a big missing piece for this very good secondary. Has played well as of late. So that being said, my quick take on this game, I think Tampa Bay controls this game, gets back on the right footing tonight at home. I got the win in this game by a score of 31-24 at home. Talk about the fantasy picks for both Tampa Bay Buccaneers and New York Giants, how I would attack this game versus New York Giants. So New York Giants, the only way really attack the Tampa Bay defense, which is very good on all three levels. He has a player on all three levels. I should say good on all three levels. I'd say they're very good front seven. Like the front seven a lot. You talk Sue, could talk Jason Pierre-Paul, then you got Golston coming out the back. Then you talk about Shaquille Barrett on the outside with JPP, like I said. And then Vita is outside, but that's another piece. Golston, Dominican Sue, the inside linebackers, Levante Davis and Devin White. You could keep going on, right? Now we're talking about the secondary. The second-year player, Antoine Winfield Jr., is very good playing the secondary. But they're without their outside cornerback. I know the two, James Dean and Murphy Button, who's starting tonight. You can't take advantage of those cornerbacks on the outside. So I think that's the only way for the Giants to attack them tonight. I'm going to go with wide receiver. I know he hasn't played well so far in his New York Giants tenure. But wide receiver Kenny Galladay, I think that's the key matchup tonight. The veteran wide receiver, that's the security blanket, not security blanket, but his frame is the kind of player you like to throw jump balls up to so you can take advantage of that kind of matchup. I think if Daniel Jones could get that kind of time in the pocket to get those kind of balls, deep balls, and 50-50 jump balls to Kenny Galladay, I think Kenny Galladay got a big game tonight. So I'm going to go with him to take advantage of his matchup tonight at the wide receiver position against his secondary of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, which I think is the only weak spot in the defense. Honorable mention is wide receiver Kadarius Toney. I think wide receiver Kadarius Toney is the big threat player on this New York Giants offense outside swing Saquon Barkley at the running back position. So I think Kadarius Toney is probably the biggest is the wide receiver wise is the biggest threat because I think his ability, his shifty ability, and just ability to be a vertical threat, shifty once he catches the ball short. I think all that's the tangibles to take advantage of a secondary. Defensively, Savion McKinley, he has to have a big game tonight. In the back end, not a lot of deep balls. Get interceptions like he has so far this year. I think Savion McKinley is a big player in tonight's game. Honorable mention, James Bradbury, he has to do a good job in his matchup against Mike Evans, which I think he'll kind of follow majority of the game tonight. So I think James Bradbury has to take care of his matchups when he's with Chris Godwin, or Mike Evans. To what Tampa Bay Buccaneers fantasy picks. I like Chris Godwin, wide receiver tonight. Like I said, New York Giants without Logan Ryan, and I think the player without Antonio Brown in this game, I know Mike Evans is a deep ball receiver too, but I think Chris Godwin's a little bit more of a vertical threat. I think he's a little bit quicker at the position. Mike Evans is more long stride. Chris Godwin's a player that can catch the ball and go get yak yards after majority of the time. So I think Chris Godwin's a bigger threat in tonight's game. Honorable mention, Rob Gronkowski. Why? I think the Giants linebackers are left can be taken advantage of in the pass coverage in the passing game. So I think Rob Gronkowski is my honorable mention at the tight end possession. Now let's talk about their defensive fantasy picks. Shaquille Barrett, the right side of the offense line for New York Giants' weaker side. That's the side that right tackle Nick Solder is on. I think Shaquille Barrett can take advantage of his matchup with them tonight. I will mention Jason Pierre-Paul. Andrew Thomas just come back recently off an injury, so I think Jason Pierre-Paul could push that side of offensive line and test how healthy Andrew Thomas is. So that's my thoughts tonight's game. Again, I got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers winning this game by a score of 31-24 at home. Hope everyone can have a wonderful, joyful, wonderful week. Wishing you all a happy Thanksgiving. Which I won't be recording again until Thanksgiving, which is on a Thursday for some of the games. So again, wishing you all, your loved ones and families, a healthy and safe week and happy Thanksgiving. Keep doing good out there in the world, guys. Wish you all the best life. Keep being you. Keep doing good out in the world. That's my thoughts tonight's game. Peace and love.